Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you some of our favorite readers for my emerging reader. So my daughter is 7 and this year she learned how to read on her own. She is so excited to read all the things. We read aloud The Little House on the Prairie as a family, and then we read The Chronicles of Narnia, the first 2 books, as part of our literature for the school year, and I found that by the end of the year she was wanting to read the books on her own. So she actually has been reading quite a bit, and she just has, her love for reading has just really exploded in the last several weeks. And so I found that I think it was time to just find some books that were a little more on her level. So, but you know, it's difficult because not all books are created equal. They're not. So, it's important to me to pre-read every book that she reads, and then also to make sure it's proper content and not twaddle. So there's a fine line for sure. I'm going to share with you some of her favorites that she's been reading. These are all ones that are tried and true. They are ones that she loves to read over and over, authors that she's a fan of, series that she enjoys. But first I want to share these 2 readers that I started with. This is the primer here, and I started with this one after our formal reading lessons. I did a lot of formal reading lessons with her, and I have a video on that. It's called Teaching Reading the Charlotte Mason Way, and you can check that out on my channel. I'll link it below. But we started with reading this book. It's by Free and Treadwell. I highly recommend these. The Beacon readers are also wonderful. So this is what we started with, and then I found that she wanted to continue reading. So she loves to read this book. This is called Little Folks of Many Lands, and it was part of our geography coursework this year, but she likes to read it on her own now. We read it together for our lessons, but now she continuously looks through it. It is written at a level that she is able to read. She really loves the Paul Galdone stories. These are fairy tales. I love his versions because they're classic. They don't get too wild. Some of the rewritten fairy tales are just very wild. So she loves the illustrations in these, and she can read these on her own. Another one we love is the Brambley Hedge series. She loves to read these. These are a little bit higher as far as level, but we've read them a lot together, so many of the words she understands and can kind of sound out on her own and decode. There might be a few here and there that she struggles with. And then these are the Beatrix Potter books. We actually we own them, but they get them from the library every time we go to the library. These ones she likes to read. It's funny. She actually memorized the Beatrix Potter books when she was little, and Winnie the Pooh as well. So she can pretty much sound out most of the words in here. They are a little bit higher as far as level though. So I would say Brambley Hedge and the Beatrix Potter are much higher of a level than one like this, for instance. This is by Cynthia Ryland. She's one of our family's favorite authors. The content in the books is very kid-friendly. I love that because, like I said, not all books are created equal. So this is about a little pig named Poppleton, and my daughter really enjoyed these 2. So we will definitely look for more. I'm sure many of you are familiar with Little Bear and Frog and Toad. We love the Little Bear series. We also love the Arnold Lobel's Frog and Toad series. This is the Henry and Mudge series, also by Cynthia Ryland. And then she also wrote these stories. This is the Lighthouse Family series. It's very cute. This is book 1 called The Storm, and they're just about animals. So they're very cute. There's little illustrations, and my daughter has really enjoyed these. Let's see. And then we have the Dover Classics, the Mother West Wind stories. These are written by Thornton Burgess. He wrote the Burgess Animal Book, the Burgess Book of Birds, but he has little stories, spin-offs about each animal, and so they're a little bit higher as far as the content. And there is a lot of like shooting and killing of animals and whatnot, so if your children are not kosher with that yet, maybe wait. But my daughter really loved listening to these, and so she has kind of understood how it all works. So she doesn't mind reading them. She really loves them. And like I said, she loves reading the Little House series. they're a little high for her, but she definitely just enjoys them so much. And it's so cute because she'll just hop from her favorite chapter to another book. A farmer boy, she'll read her favorite chapter in that one, and then she'll read her favorite chapter in On the Banks of Plum Creek. So she loves the Little House on the Prairie series. And then lastly, I just want to share with you this one. This is the Devotions for Beginning Readers. I read a devotional every morning along with my Bible study. And so my daughter asked me one day, she said, I see you reading your devotional. I really want to have one of my own. And I thought that was so precious. So I looked for one that was proper for kids. And I actually found it on Amazon, but I'm sure you could look for this on Thrift Books. It came highly recommended from a mom friend of mine, and it just is one page, and it's words that are easy for your child to read and understand. There's a word of the day, and there's a little theme, and then there's a small Bible verse for them to read. So it's a really cute book, and she's been reading it every morning. It is the most special, precious thing ever. So yeah, I'll link all of these books here for you. I think that is it for now. But I'll try to share some of the books that she reads as her reading level gets a little bit higher, and hopefully they'll be helpful for you and your family. I absolutely love books. I think they're so important. We visit the library every week, and I just have my go-to authors that I really love. If you're interested in learning more about the picture books we check out, I do have a 4-year-old, and we do heavily check out picture books. That's a majority of the books we check out. So if you want to see more videos on books and you're interested in picture books and seasonal books, let me know and I will share that with you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.